So now we're still in the foyer. I'm just trying to clean up the little bits here and there. We can see that I need to put a piece of gypsum board here. There's some kind of weird connection happening there. And guess what? This wall, which is the entry wall, which I made brick all the way up, still needs those walls to be changed. So what do we do first? Well, let's see. I always like to attack the most difficult thing first, although all three of these all of these issues are pretty simple. So we'll go to the wall, and I'm simply going to edit the type, and it's a special wall, so I don't have to worry about renaming it. So I'm just going to change this guy to my 5+3, and I'm going to change my 4 to my 4+3, and let's see what happened there. Let me zoom in and take a look at it now. The walls are thick enough, okay? So I can say okay to that, and I suspect that that just fixed my problem. So my gypsum board, if you look real closely, goes straight up all the way. So that's how I would want that wall to be built. I said, let's attack the most difficult thing first, and you can see that that wasn't very difficult at all. So back to the first floor plan, because I want to see a section through this wall, and I like my sections to look towards the rear, so we'll go to that view, but whatever you're comfortable with is fine. So now we're looking right here, and what do we see? Again, I've got that 2x12, but there's no gypsum board here. So first of all, I'm going to say architecture, component, model in place. It's a wall now, it's in the wall family. We'll say okay to that. I'm going to do an extrusion, and what's Revit going to ask me? Pick a plane. Let's see if I can pick this plane. Yes, I can. So I'm still going to make it 10 and 10, 10 feet beyond and 10 feet in front of. So the plane I just picked, that particular wall, is going to be way beyond where I want it to be. But I'm really, I know that I can come back and fix that later in terms of the actual length of it. So I have a section that's not cutting through there, so I'll say okay to that. And then we'll flip this section, go to view, and it didn't work. I didn't flip it. So when I say it didn't work, I didn't flip it before I said go to view. Same thing happened again. I think that's because my mouse is a little too sensitive for the buttons, but I'm going to flip the section and go to view. Now I can see the area where I need to put that gypsum board. Based on my view over here, I need to put that gypsum board all the way across there. So let's go back to the first floor plan. I want to see this section, which goes beyond the wall. So my reference depth is beyond the wall. I'm going to definitely be able to see that wall. I'm going to say go to view. And I put that gypsum board in there. Now all I need to do is stretch it to the points where I want it to be. It should go to there, and it should come across to there. Okay. Now I've cleaned that little piece up. I've cleaned that up, and when we're looking at that 3D view, well, let's look at it in the rendering. Let's see that I need to fix this. I fixed this and I fixed this, but I need to fix that too. But that's, I'm going to hold that off for a different tutorial. So I made the fix, rendered it, and I can see that I didn't make the gypsum board high enough or low enough in both directions. And so I'm simply going to go in and take a look at that. And sure enough, look at this. I needed to make it up to this point, and I needed to bring it down to this point. I think this wall is supposed to go up a little higher. So maybe I didn't need to bring that all the way down.